superb, and I don't think it's going to change in the next half an hour or so. Famous last words as all of the gymnasts now come off the apparatus, but they've been in great form, giving us spectacular entertainment. The finalists in the men's pommel horse competition. This is one of those rare opportunities to see pommel horse and women's floor at the same time, because it normally takes place, as I'm sure you all know, the pommel horse on the first day of a World Cup weekend of finals. But in Baku they like to be contrary. They say variety is the spice of life. Kazakhstan's Nariman Kurbanov, top qualifier. Xiaoyu Jan of Chinese Taipei, second best in qualifying. Matvey Petrov of Albania, fourth best. Ilya Kovtun of Ukraine, seventh best. Fifth best, Vedant Sawant of Australia. In eighth place, Utkirbek Jurayev of Uzbekistan. Third was Benjamin Osberger of France. And sixth was Rhys McClenaghan of Ireland. On floor, Sakaguchi Ayaka, third best in qualifying. Sergei Kaisolu of Turkey, sixth best. Nazanin Temurova of Azerbaijan, fifth best. Ireland's Hallie Hilton, fourth best in qualifying. Ariana Bellardelli of Italy, seventh best. Ruby Pass, the second strongest qualifier, eighth best. Elvira Katsali of Greece, and the top qualifier, Marine Boyer of France. Just a brief word to the first reserves. The finalists in the men's pommel horse competition. Nariman Kurbanov of Kazakhstan, the top qualifier, will be first to go. He'll be followed by the second best in qualification, Xiaoyu Jan of Chinese Taipei. But hold on a moment, because we finish with the world champion, the reigning world champion, Rhys McClenaghan of Ireland. He was sixth best in qualifying, but always has the potential to do far more in a final. We've got the European champion from 2020 in there as well. So good was this final and these qualifiers that Li Chi-kai of Chinese Taipei, an Olympic medalist, couldn't get into the final. The finalists in the women's floor competition, and the top qualifier was Marine Boyer of France. She's the last to go. Ruby Pass of Australia, second best. She'll go sixth in the order, and we'll start with the third strongest in qualification, Sakaguchi Ayaka of Japan. The first reserve for the women's floor final, Mari Kanta of Norway. Waiting in the wings, the men's horizontal bar. First reserve is David Vicenic of Hungary. The men's vault, the gentleman you didn't see was Dom Cunningham of Ireland, formerly of Great Britain. And the women's beam, first reserve was Kazakhstan's Aida Barijanova. And congratulations and yet commiserations at the same time to all of those who almost make it and occupy the first reserve position. Sakaguchi Ayaka of Japan will be the first to go in this women's floor final. She was a bronze medalist at the national championships last year. Third best here in qualifying. The undergraduate at Nippon Sports Science University scored 12.733. She's a very nice gymnast. Part of this exciting generation coming through at international level from Japan. 20-year-old in her first competition since the World Championships. Nariman Kurbanov of Kazakhstan, the top qualifier, 15.066. This young man has remarkable difficulty and he's a lovely clean gymnast to watch on the apparatus. Beautiful straight line. This is outrageously good clearance. So high over the pommels. Oh, that is majestic from Nariman Kurbanov. One was almost hesitant to take a breath during that, lest we disturb him. Rather a 12.733 was the score for Sakiguchi Ayaka in qualification. She's actually very experienced at domestic level, although we haven't seen a lot of her internationally. Won her first Japanese title in 2018. The thing that I think struck all of us at the World Championships was the composure of the team and the spirit that they have. Even when things didn't go their way, gosh, were they a unified force. .433, so she's not been credited with 4/10 of difficulty that she had in qualification, so we'll see if an inquiry is made there. Sevgi Kaysolo of Turkey, 12.5 in qualification, the 6th best. Really distinctive gymnast choreographically, Sevgi Kaysolo. She blends striking choreography with good tumbling work. Oh, well, 15.3. If you didn't know before how good this gentleman was, the skeleton's out of the closet now. That's a whopping great number. Xiao Yujian of Chinese Taipei, the 2nd best in qualification. His score was 14.566, We've just seen a 15.3. The music in the background, if I'm not much mistaken, was the Thank You to the Volunteers song from the Islamic Solidarity Games of 2017. Lovely event where the gymnastics competition happened in this arena. He's got really good clearance on the Russian vendor swings. Beautiful hand placement in the centre of the apparatus. Gosh, lovely height. This is a treat. Just losing the form a little, switching from Shivado to Magyar. Oh, come on, come on! Good recovery from Xiao Yujian. Is it going to be enough to get him into contention in a very packed field? 12.566 for Sevgi Kayasolo. Big moment for her. 15-year-old Nazanin Temurova, who trains at the Ochak Sports Club in this building in the National Gymnastics Arena. Now she's made the floor final in front of her home crowd. Good luck to her. She's only 15, this young gymnast. Gave it everything she had. 13.533 for Xiao Yujian. His difficulty is well down from qualification. The European champion from 2020, Matvei Petrov of Albania. He was the first reserve for the Olympic final. Fourth best in qualification. Good single handle work. Like everyone we've seen so far, nice straight body, good clearance. Nari. Big flares, great hip height. Oh, I tell you what, Matvei Petrov's looking good. Can he just hold that dismount? Yes, he can. He's still up there. He's still around and he's still challenging at 32. We hope to see much more of this promising young gymnast from Azerbaijan, Nazanin Temurova. She should feel so proud of making the floor final. It's a good floor final with some fine gymnasts in it. Yes, she struggled with some of her tumbling passes, but we hope that the Baku World Cup will continue to be her friend over the years and that we'll see her in many more competitions here. The Irish gymnast Hallie Hilton, 4th best in qualification. "18-year-old Hallie Hilton, born in Ipswich in England, but her mother Mag's from Ireland and she has been competing for the Irish team for a little while. Petrov goes into 2nd place, 14.766. He's up by 4/10 plus from qualification, almost half a mark. Ilya Kovtun of Ukraine, a 19-year-old who was just outside of the top 10 in the all-around competition at the Olympics. Back in 2020 he was the junior European champion on the pommel horse, the same year that the gentleman we just saw, Matvey Petrov, won the title at senior level. He showed a lot of control going into his Buznari. A little lower than some we've seen so far on the Russian vendor swings, but he was just about keeping clearance. Again, getting close to scraping the knees. Keeping it going with a little bend in the hips. But he's such a big gentleman, Ilya Kovtun. He's very tall, and he is so technically skilled to work like that on a pommel horse. Marvellous. Hallie Hilton scores 12.4. She's down by almost 2/10 from qualification. Currently sits in 3rd position at the halfway mark. How lovely to see so many Irish gymnasts in the finals in Baku. It used to be one of those things that one saw once in a blue moon. It's now commonplace. Well done to the Irish team. Sevgi Kaisolo leads the way at the moment. Xiaoyu Jan, yeah, there's no surprise there at all. He submitted an inquiry for his difficulty score, which was over half a mark lower than qualification. I don't think that is an unexpected state of affairs, but the inquiry has not been successful. Confirmation that the inquiry was not successful for Xiaoyu Jan. as we have this brief pause in the competition. The score for Ilya Kovtun is about to come in. And it's 14.433. So he drops in behind Petrov, third place. Nariman Kurbanov leads the way by half a mark or so. It's fascinating actually, isn't it, to watch pommel horse and women's floor at the same time. It's a gymnastics riptide effect of two completely contrasting currents working in different directions, except unlike a riptide, it's thoroughly enjoyable. Arianna Belladelli of Italy. The 15-year-old from Rome makes her full senior international debut. But she went to an invitational competition in Luxembourg last month and won the floor title. Very nice gymnast. Good luck to her in her first World Cup final. Huge congratulations to Arianna Belladelli of Italy. Her first World Cup final ever. Very nice gymnast to watch on floor. Two very nice young gymnasts to watch on the pommel horse. Vedant Sawant of Australia, a 19-year-old reigning national champion. He was 5th best in qualification. All the time he's steadily improving his difficulty. Well, this is very nice looking. Keep it going. Just lost the leg separation for a moment. Oh no, that's such a shame to see. The first half of that routine was an absolute crackerjack. I tell you what, this young man is so nearly there. He's just a dash of mustard away from being absolutely spot on. Two halves of a very fine routine from Vedant Sawant of Australia. Once the legs separated, it was so difficult for him to recover his form. He almost did, but eventually came off the apparatus. But I reiterate, this young man is so close to getting it all together. Very well done to Arianna Belladelli. She goes into the lead, 12.8. She's up by almost 0.4 from qualification. To the second highest qualifier, Ruby Pass of Australia, another 15-year-old in this young floor final. Many of you will be watching this in Australia and feeling quite rightly so excited about these young athletes representing your country. 13.066 for Vedant Sawant. 20-year-old Utkirbek Jurayev of Uzbekistan. 20, he's from Andijan in the Fergana Valley in the far east of Uzbekistan, an ancient city. 8th best in qualification. Just having a few difficulties. Very nice all-around gymnast though. He's the reigning South Central Asian champion. Well, he did very well to stay on the apparatus. Utkirbek Jurayev of Uzbekistan. Where does Ruby Pass feature? She did have some out-of-bounds issues in one of her passes. 12.9 was her scoring qualification. She is Australia's junior all-around national champion. Made her senior international debut in Doha. At the moment, Belardeli leads on 12.8. Behind Belardeli it is Kaya Solo. And then Sakaguchi. So 12.433 is the number that currently occupies bronze. Ruby Pass was so impressive on the uneven bars yesterday. She looked astonished as her score came in. But she shouldn't be astonished by these impressive numbers. They're going to keep getting better if she keeps performing like this, if she keeps developing at international level. Very early days for her. She'll have events like the Commonwealth Games at home in a few years' time on her mind, undoubtedly. All they have on their mind is waiting to see what score Ruby Pass actually gets. 12.466. She goes into the bronze medal position. Sakaguchi drops down into 4th. 2 to go. Elvira Katsali of Greece, the penultimate competitor in this final. The 19-year-old from Thessaloniki. Beautiful part of the world. Exquisite beaches, wonderful architecture. How's the architecture of her routine? 8th in qualification, 12.4. Elvira Katsali of Greece, 3 times a Greek champion. Kirbek Juraev scores 13.133. Benjamin Osberger of France, the 3rd best in qualification with a score of 14.3, though he needs to go beyond that to match 3rd place this time, because 14.433 currently holds bronze. Good to see him competing on pommel horse. He's had some injury difficulties lately, which is why he's not been doing some big impact landings on things like floor. He's a jolly nice gymnast to watch. His form is great. This is smooth. Very nice pace. Margherita Shivado was effortless looking. Pirouettes round. Beautiful! Benjamin Osberger of France. Oh, that was a treat. Lovely, elegant gymnastics from the young gentleman born near the German border. Vera Katsali waiting for her score. And the undergraduate in European and International Studies scores 11.6. 4/10 of difficulty down from qualification.
Let's welcome the last finalist on the floor, representing France, Marine Boyer.
To Marine Boyer of France, the top performer in qualification, with a score of just below 13. She's already won a medal on beam. What can she do here? There are few things in life gymnastically that cannot be made better by the addition of Marine Boyer. She's a lovely acquisition for the French team, as is he. 14.6. Benjamin Osberger goes into the bronze medal position with 1 to go. The only problem is it's him. The reigning world champion, Ireland's Rhys McClenaghan, but he was the 6th best in qualification with 14.2. 15.3 leads the way. Beautiful move into handstand to begin. The key thing for Rhys McClenaghan is going to be whether he can control the leg separation. Exactly there. But he's done well to keep it going. Now what about in these Russian Wendeschwings? It's very difficult, it's very tidy. Shivado, excellent. Small leg separation in the Russians. Hand placement is good, very good. Pirouettes round, little overarch at the back, but he's through it. He has a high degree of difficulty. One suspects on this occasion Kurbanov might have him. Now what about Marine Boyer? Some really nice choreography in her routine, some complicated pirouettes. She has that lovely move round from the high leg pirouette into the illusion turn that is so nice. 12.8 is the score to beat. That's Ariana Beladelli. Could be quite a close final when we look at the standings at the end. She's such a popular gymnast. She's so respected by the rest of the squad. Youngster like Benjamin Osberger have so much to learn from Marine Boyer, and Marine Boyer has just won the title. 12.833 by a matter of hundreds. The classified results in the women's floor competition: Sevgi Kayasolu of Turkey takes the bronze. Well done to her, her second World Cup medal. The silver to the debutant Ariana Beladelli of Italy, another triumph, but it's Marine Boyer who just gets there by a fraction. Reese McClenaghan has managed to take the silver medal, 14.933. Very good display, well up from qualifying. The final standings in the men's pommel horse competition: the bronze to Matvei Petrov of Albania, silver to Ireland's Reese McClenaghan, and the gold medal to Nariman Kurbanov of Kazakhstan. And he won it well. First performer in the final, and frankly, it looked done and dusted. The victory ceremony for the women's floor competition. The bronze medal to Turkey's Sevgi Kayasolu, a home away from home whenever the Turkish gymnasts are in Azerbaijan, and her second ever World Cup medal. A first ever World Cup medal for Ariana Beladelli of Italy, World Cup debutant this weekend. The title won by Marine Boyer of France, an excellent day for her to add to her silver medal won in the balance beam competition. And in what was a very young floor final, it was the oldest and most experienced gymnast who took the title. And now we'll have the national anthem of France. La Marseillaise, written in 1792 by Claude Joseph Rouget de Lille, played in honour of Marine Boyer. The medalists in the women's floor exercise at the Baku World Cup. The victory ceremony for the men's pommel horse competition at the National Gymnastics Arena in Baku, Azerbaijan. Winner of the bronze medal, Matvey Petrov of Albania. Taking second place, the reigning world champion Ireland, Rhys McClenaghan. The winner, the gentleman who won in Doha a week ago, Nariman Kurbanov of Kazakhstan. The man who is yet to win a big one and who finished fourth on pommel horse at the World Championships last year and the year before. He's been an Asian Championships silver medalist, an Islamic Solidarity Games silver medalist, a World University Games silver medalist. Can he make it his year? First, the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Written by Shamshi Kaldayakov with lyrics by Jumakan Nashimenadov and Nursultan Nazarbayev, the state anthem of the Republic of Kazakhstan. And there they are, the medalists in the men's pommel horse competition.